Sorry, boys. Gotta get to another job.
Welcome home.
Be gone now!
Aloha! Welcome to Cyntillating Reviews, and tonight we will be reviewing The Vampire Dies in No Time. Now that's no exaggeration. This vampire dies almost every episode with an itty-bitty small thing that occurs to him. Fun fact, I mentioned this during my review of Cuphead. Frank Tadaro, who voiced Luke in this anime, is also the same voice actor who voices Mugman. This slice of life is based as a manga by Itaru Bonoki, sorry if I said that name wrong, and was serialized in a Shonen magazine in 2015. And of course, a few years later, it was adapted into an anime by Studio Madhouse. Spoiler alert is now in effect. In a world where inferior vampires are real and even make animals as their familiars, we are exposed to different styles of vampires and monsters, but they are referred to as vampires. Divided, some vampires decide to live in harmony with humans, while other vampires decide to hunt and thirst for humans and blood. This is where we meet Ronaldo, a vampire hunter who was tasked to hunt down the invincible vampire Luke in a case of finding a kidnapped child. To no surprise to us as viewers, the child was actually found safe and sound. He only goes to Luke's castle to play video games. Luke isn't as invincible as he seems to be. The only reason why he got said title was because of how quickly he would die, turning into ash, and then after a few seconds, he would revive. After many minutes of said chaos, Luke's castle was destroyed, resulting him to become homeless. Luke finds sanction in Ronaldo's apartment and moves in. Included with Luke is his familiar, a pet armadillo named John, who is just the purest character in the entire show. I felt like something was wrong with John when I first saw him in the opening credits, and it just struck me like someone that I needed to keep an eye on, but it turns out he's Luke's familiar. But really, he's just a pet/child, and that's how he's seen to Luke and Ronaldo rather than a familiar. Luke and Rolando are now partners, teaming up in different cases, taking down vampires in the area. Again, there isn't a main story, each episode is different, and we see many fun characters and some awkward characters. Each episode has close to 3 sub-episodes, and I'll be honest, there were some episodes I was totally uncomfortable with. I think we could have done a little more than just the introduction to the other vampire hunters. The villains are too comedic, and you can't take each villain seriously. Just try. You can't. You'll be laughing and at least crack a smile for each episode. 12 episodes are all you need. There wasn't a proper ending to the show, but it didn't leave as much as a cliffhanger. The opening credit is catchy and it keeps the same vibe when you watch the show. Then we get the ending song, and while it's not as upbeat, it's positive and it is really quite cute and focuses on Jean, which surprisingly is a foreshadow during the upcoming episode, which, as you guess, is John focused. I could go back to the show if I wanted some slapstick nonsense comedy, but there are so many of those nowadays in anime. I'll tell you though, I am a fan of the catchiness of the opening song, and I'll keep it on my playlist. The Vampire Dies in No Time deserves a 3.5 out of 5. Again, there really isn't a main story to keep viewers entertained, but it's enough to pass the time with slapstick comedy. I have no doubt viewers that have given a show a chance within the first few episodes called it quits, but paying attention to the synopsis and feeling the atmosphere of the show, it's going to be that type of anime series. It's fun if you like weirdness and out-of-ordinary vampire stereotypes and just want to say what the hell is happening at the end of each sub-episode. I would say just give it a shot. I can understand why some viewers wouldn't care for it, but slice of life is one of my favorite genres, so of course this came straight to my radar, and trust me, if you don't want to watch it for me, just watch it for Jean. Do it for Jean. Hashtag Jean the Armadillo. What do you guys think of the movie? Let me know your thoughts below. Like this video, subscribe to Cyntillating Reviews, help me make it grow. I want to see something come out of this. Share this video too. It would be nice to see what other people think of this film also. If I reach 200 subscribers, I will be reviewing Ghost Stories, a request from my husband's friend. Ghost Stories is an unusual anime, and it's not just the story that's unusual. Japan, it did okay, but in America, it earned its profits. Want to know why? Help me get to 200 subscribers and I'll tell you why. If you want to see me outside of YouTube, I also have a TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and a page on Facebook, so where I'll be posting updates and upcoming content. So much has happened and we are now living in a pandemic world. I've had too many family members become affected by this and now their lives have become different and not what it used to be. While the vaccines and boosters are available for us to use that truly need it, the one way to avoid it has always remained the same. Our simplest prevention is our biggest protection. Please take care of yourselves as you practice social distancing, washing hands, and staying at home. This pandemic has gotten way out of hand and is approaching home slowly and deadlier. Let's try to make our world better by starting to make us better to reduce the spread of COVID-19. See you later on another day.